Characters of Latino cultures. The first thing, the main things that govern the Hispanic culture is what we call familismo, personalismo, simpatía, respeto, and confianza. And we're going to go through that. Familismo means how the family is the nucleus of their life. Personalismo is like when you have to actually build that personal relationship with them. If not, they will not trust you. And they have to build that, you have to give them that confidence. That confidence is confianza. So the first character of the Hispanic culture is religion. Religion basically governs the life totally. And Catholicism is the main religion for Hispanics, though there are a lot of numbers that are Christians and Pentecostals, but the main religion is Catholicism. So you will see a lot of shrines, rosaries, pictures of saints in houses, everywhere they go. And part of their life is total religion. It's part of everyday life, especially on Sunday. Sunday is like the big day where they go to church and all that, but all their life, all their beliefs goes around God and around Catholicism. One of their main saints is Lady de Guadalupe. And Lady de Guadalupe is basically, especially a saint that appeared to a poor guy that was in Mexico, an indigenous Indian boy at that time. His name was Juan Diego. And when she appeared for him, she told him, I want you to go to the church, wherever they are, and tell them that I want a shrine built here. And then he went to tell them, and they did not believe him. Because they say, why Lady de Guadalupe will appear to you when you are really poor and you don't have, you're nobody basically. Why would she appear to you and not to anyone else? So he went back and she appeared to him again. And he asked her for a proof that she appeared to him. So she told him, okay, look, and all of a sudden it was December, and all of a sudden roses, a bush of roses came out. So, and it was very unusual for roses to grow in that area at that time of the year. So he took the roses in a blanket and went back to the Catholic church that was there. And when he opened the blanket, actually the picture of Lady de Guadalupe was on the blanket. And they all went to their knees and they believed it. And that since when actually Juan Diego was elevated to a saint status in the Catholic Church. And that's why the Lady of Guadalupe, basically people felt that, okay, she cares about the poor, she's here for us, and she's a big symbol in the Catholic Latino culture. So Catholicism is not separated anymore from the Latino version. They believe that God is in control. And when they believe God is in control, that means that they don't have to worry about the future. That's why they do not look for preventive medicine. They do not look for preventive immunization. They do not look for diagnostic tests because they believe that God will protect them. And God that's always there for them. And that's the challenge that the healthcare providers will face sometimes. So we're going to discuss that later on, but one of the parts is like, wouldn't God be happy that you take care of yourself for him? I mean, there will have to be a way where you bring them to you as to gain their confidence. Spiritual and religious play a major role. So you'll have rosary beads that can be, especially if you have patients in hospitals, you will see, of course, a lot of people, a big family around them. They would like, I mean, if they can, they will have burning candles all the time there because they believe in the power of prayer. They believe in milagros. Milagros are miracles. They believe in miracles. They believe that if you pray God enough, God will give you what you want. And actually, they're it's a kind of spirituality that they really enjoy that give them peace in their life. You know, and I believe that whatever gives anyone peace is like more power to them. You know, so that's why you'll see a lot of pictures of saints, a lot of rosaries around the patients. And then prevention of illness is accomplished by either praying or by wearing religious medals that will prevent them from anything that's bad. So women accept the double standard of machismo in the Latino culture because they believe in Virgin Mary, that was mother of Jesus, and if she was able to go through all these sacrifices and all this pain, the least they can do is to sample her. So that's why they can't accept the double standard of machismo. Again, this is not for every single person. That doesn't mean that every single Latino or Hispanic is a macho man. It's just because these are the basics that we need to know. So the women are considered superior spiritually than the men. So that's why the suffering, they can have suffering and sacrifice. And they sacrifice everything for their family and for their children. Before Christianity, there was the Aztec religion. And Aztec religion was, basically they had a lot of gods, multicolored, and they have a vital force of Tona that basically separated living from non-living. And that's why in the Hispanic or Latino culture, there are a lot of things that are still, like the difference between hot and cold, you know, the fatalismo is part of these indigenous customs that never really left.